Well, I'm Jake Duncan.
Woo! Yes.
Not all at once. There's a man at the bar with his nose in a whiskey jar, feeling just about as blue as the sea. I'm a musician and a music student and a guitar instructor. From Omaha, Nebraska. I'm 31 years old. Did I already say that? 31 years old, and I'm in several musical projects with various talented people. I started guitar when I was 10. 9 years old is when I was like, man, I suck at sports and video games way worse than all my friends. What else am I gonna do? And then 10 years old, I was like, I could get the chicks, man. My dad made me take lessons when I was little because he bought me a guitar and I said I wanted to play the guitar, and then I was stuck with it. And he would make me practice every day. Get me out of this one-horse town. And I always played music with my family. Everybody played an instrument, and then my Uncle Tom showed me a G, a D, and a C chord, and then I was suddenly able to play like all the music that they played, and then I just picked up more and more along the way. I started doing garage band and basement band with friends in like the 7th grade. And then I did that throughout high school. And we were called Union Jack. We changed it to Asinine, and then we changed it to Madcaps. And it didn't matter what you called it, it just sucked. It was really bad. We had like bad equipment. We were like experimenting with drugs a lot. That was leading directly towards the Wet Years. The Wet Years were a time from about 1999 to about 2004. 2004 was when I stopped doing the drugs. This guy in this other band that I was in a few years ago, he calls them the Wet Years because he would say, "Hey Jake, are we practicing tonight?" And I would go, "What?" You know, like the Wet Years, I guess. It's cuter when he does it.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up one time for Jake Duncan, our lead singer?
The Buddha said, "Be ye lamps unto the world." Just do that. Sounds good. That sounds good. Can we do a little better? Take me to the river. Do you know the song? Drop me in the water.
Hey, is my wallet in that jacket?
You gotta enjoy yourself. I think I do a good job of enjoying myself. It keeps me from, sitting in the garage with the car on. Anything that keeps me from that is fine. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. This song is dedicated to these two. And not in a good way. Like, because you're here, I hope you enjoy the song. It's not about you or anything. Maggie, you're the sweetest thing. I want to take your pain away.
Just playing music with him, he's all about trying new things, and he's very he's really dedicated to teaching.
Maggie, my dreams are of each other. Almost hate it when I wake up.
He's a very dedicated individual. I remember right after his father died, he played a show the night of the funeral. And he played his ass off that night.
He said that they were, best friends. I picked him up the day his dad died. He was playing in Spania, and I picked him up, and we were on the way there, and just like, "Hey man, what's up? Like, how was your day? What'd you do?" And like, "Oh, it was pretty shitty. My dad died." And I'm like, "What? Like, why are we going to Espana? Like, why?" It's like, "No, I want to play guitar." remember when I heard him, it was, some of the most beautiful playing I'd ever heard him do. He doesn't ever want to bring anyone else down. Like, he just wanted to, move on and play music and think about other things.
A lot of the stuff and like the stuff that I write is pretty personal, and so it's really cool when someone else can relate to it at all.
Huh? I get that a lot.
Allow me to produce your smile, such happiness and dreams. 2003, before I started school, I worked at a bill collection agency full-time. Paid well, and the people there were really nice. The workload was kind of rough for me, I mean, come on, I'm not like, do I look like a good bill collector? I think the company that I worked with knew that. But I had to go to this job that like completely took me away from like being able to practice, being able to write. It did get kind of like on the depressing side for me. At the same time I close mine, I'm inside of Maggie's dreams. She's inside of mine. Oh, Maggie. I feel a lot better now. I don't drink as much, and I'm not as depressed all the time and everything. I've been getting better grades at school, and I found a lot more students. I got more time for students. Like, I know that bill collectors get a bad rap, but I learned a lot about financial stuff, which is funny because I'm broke. You hear that?
Just warming up.
It's just fucking with me. Come on, baby. Don't you go dying on me. That one.
No.
Nope.
F.
I started teaching guitar probably like in 2009 or 10. And at first it wasn't like I would just pick up students, and like be an instructor. And but the more I did it, like, the more I liked it.
You've never messed up before.
That's the first time I've ever messed up. Ever. It's not true. Here's your notebook.
Your present is teaching me.
Oh, is it? Well, that's nice. They're gonna be little and distracted, and there's gonna be other things they're gonna want to do than practice the guitar. No. You're not looking at the music. But it's my job to like try to influence them musically as much as I can and show them how fun music can be. And I have had a handful of students that really dove into that. Ooh, thanks. I'm gonna open it right now.
Cool.
Dear Jake, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I've really been enjoying guitar, and I can't wait to learn more Taylor Swift songs. Sincerely, JC. Man, me neither. That's gonna be a blast. It's your freshman year, and you're gonna be here for the next 4 years in this town. I've had a number of students who didn't play music before they started working with me, and I really like the way they've progressed. Let's start over from this part. It's kind of slick. The song's called "Oh Love of My Life." Have you ever felt that way? Oh my love of my life. My choice to do music as a career. I always felt like when I was younger, like that would be cool to do, but I didn't think it was very possible. When I started school again, I started to realize how much of a possibility it actually really was, I started going in 2005, so I've been here for a while. I wanted to do the jazz program there, but I wanted to do an education major. And in order to do an education major, you have to take classical guitar, which pissed me off, but now I'm like really grateful for it because I love classical guitar. This is like the composers that wrote this stuff, it's high art, you know, like, and so I just like to work on it and try to represent it as best I can. I love the sound of it. It's very expressive, very cathartic for the performer. You gotta work a lot harder at, or well, I do anyway. I gotta work a lot harder at doing this style than, or developing this style than all the other stuff. I've been listening to all the other stuff for years, you know. I got a lot of time to work on it, and I love working on it. It's some of my favorite music to listen to. I'm messing it up. We'll edit that in post. Any and all music that you could play adds to your musical vocabulary for when it comes time for an artist to express him or herself. The more music that they've played through and the more music they understand, the more they're gonna have to say. Career-wise, I don't know, just as long as it's music. As long as I'm playing music and paying my bills with it and then turning around and writing music in my spare time and playing that somewhere too, you know. But I just gotta finish up school here right now and get as good as I can. After that, it's like, you know, I'm doing this now. Don't know what'll happen in 5 or 10 years. Don't know and I don't care, you know? Is that a song by a band called Knife Fight Justice? The lead singer is like a major babe. This is Knife Fight Justice rehearsal. We're just going over all our songs because we haven't done it. We have to do the full song, right? Around the 2009, my band Knife Fight Justice started. But I love that band. It'll be cool when we start practicing regularly again. That's like my special thing. It's like when a mom says that Junior is the handsomest boy in school. I like Knife Fight Justice because, you know, it's my son. Do the whole thing?
Alright. Yeah, he goes to that F word.
Yeah, I messed up that.
It's cool.
The drummer and I,
Justin Smash!
we're in a band called 321 Band. It was a cover band. And he's like, I haven't been in a loud rock band, and said that he was jamming with some people. Aaron Hagenfeld.
Hey.
This is Matt Mahoney. And then I said that I wanted to be in a rock band too, and I have all of these songs that are already written, and they just need some accompaniment, you know. So we started rehearsing. Wrote a lot of really, in my opinion, a lot of really good music, and it's really fun to play and really fun to sing.
That's alright.
That should be a good emphasis part too.
Yeah, definitely.
So maybe even there, I'll do a third lower harmony just on that note.
They got really good opinions and really great ideas. I feel awesome to be able to be in league with those gentlemen. And I love the music. We just released an album. You can get it on iTunes or order it from our website, and it makes a great stocking stuffer. And if you get 2, then you'll have 2 of our albums.
More beer?
A little bit. Hey Ben, are we playing at that other thing now? Hussey's tonight at a different location now. I said yes. Did you say yes? It got moved over to 84th and Pacific. Oh, well, I'll go to it anyway if we don't play, but it'll be cool to play. Oh, okay, cool. I'll let you go. Peace, man.
Do not leave. We have one more loud band coming up in 10 minutes.
Hussey's is a band that started around this time last year. Tom Bartolome is the lead creative dude there.
I don't know the names to any of their songs except for that one about speed and one about Pompeii.
Plays electric guitar and sings vocals. I play bass. They had about 3 or 4 practices where it was Ben on bass, Brandon on drums. Ben got all these new crazy guitar effects, and so he decided to plug in his electric guitar for Hussey's practice. So I figured I would poke my head in and just let them know that if they needed a bass player, I'm their man. I've never played bass in a rock band before. It's always been guitar. It's been my main thing. And most all the bands that I've ever been in. All the bands that I've ever been in. We all play wild gesticulations and gyrations and thrustings and thrashings. It's just really loud, wild stuff, you know?
Hey, let's go inside. If you're heading out, you're heading out. Get the hell out of your car. If not, get the hell inside. We do not need the cops here.
Yeah, how about we go watch a fight instead of watch punk music?
Well, there you go. Go watch that song. Yeah, whatever.
I can't hear anything.
I'm sorry.
It's a really attractive idea to be a rock and roller on the scene, but it's like not very plausible for a musician, you know, and yeah, I don't think you make very much money doing that, you know, and it's not all about the money, but I mean, it is my career. I played church gigs. It's not every Sunday, but it's like a few Sundays a month.
Morning. Good to see you all here today. Did you notice it is cold outside?
Oh, tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is.
The music is just not my favorite music to do. I have good equipment, so like that's nice to just play good equipment, you know. And I think what I do there, I do it well, you know.
You know, he probably doesn't believe in most of the stuff.
I have a wine stain on my shirt that I found before church started. You can't really see it very well.
It definitely doesn't.
It's like, you know, when a guy, like, all he does is hang out in his garage and fix his old Trans Am, and he loves it, and it's in beautiful condition, and he's always tuning it up and everything like that. But then he goes to Jiffy Lube, because that's where he works. You know what I mean? And works on vans. That's my Jiffy Lube, you know.
Of thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by.
And he just wants to play music and make some money. They pay him really well.
Streets shine in the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met.
You know, people are like, oh, you're just trying to get money and blah, blah, blah. Well, no, I'm trying to pay my bills. Rock music is definitely important to me, and that's what I really love the most. Professionally, though, it's not the most lucrative place to go, especially around here. There's a lot of opportunity for professional musicianship in Omaha. And then the rock stuff, as much as I want that to be my professional life, you know, I'm 31 and I'm not as, don't get me wrong, I'm still looking good, but I am 10 years older than I was. And there's a lot of music in Omaha, a lot of really great musicians in Omaha that are paying their bills through music, and that's what I want to do.
So would you ever consider
Relocating?
relocating?
Yeah, I would. There's a lot of legwork if you want to in Omaha. I guess there's a lot of legwork everywhere in the music industry, but I think there's more opportunity in bigger places. So I think that would create more places to play music.
For the while we both sing songs of love, but now you change your tune. The song is done, that's just how humans run. The human race. Some so cold, some so young, some too much and some not enough. Enough to just wipe the smiles right off my
Making it big, you know, like, is not something that's going to happen to me probably. But I still love the music, and I'm not really too much good at anything else, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't good at bill collecting, I couldn't be a waitress, you know, I couldn't be a fireman or an astronaut or a cowboy, so music.
They say that nothing lasts forever. How foolish was I, 'cause I thought we met.
I love dark stuff, and I love sad stuff in music because I think it's something that everybody experiences outside of art. In reality, dark thoughts, sad thoughts, depression, human things. There's a lot of other terrible ways to express your dark, crazy side of you, you know, and thank God for art for that reason. And the people that I've met that don't really understand or like that kind of thing, or how should I say this? Now, we don't got to talk about those people. All we got to talk about is how awesome art can be when people take real serious human emotions and just dive headfirst into them fearlessly.
I hope you liked that one. Now, I kind of have a sore throat today, and I don't know if I could hit all the notes in this next song.
There's a man at the bar with his nose in a whiskey jar.
Did you hear the one about the difference between Harriet Tubman and the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Harriet Tubman was a heroine to slaves. Did you hear the one about the farmer who joined the punk rock band? He was sick of Hall & Oates. Did you hear the one about what the electric guitar player got on his IQ test? Drool. Hear the one about the trombone player on his way to a gig? Of course not.
Lost my job down at the shop. I got pulled over by the cops. I was thrown in jail because I found my pills and weed. So get me out of this one-horse town. Oh, the